What's up, everybody? Dana Carmel here, and I am here today to talk to you about active listening. So, what is active listening? Active listening is a couple different things. You can do it in a couple different ways. So, you can do it non-musically, you can do it musically. So, an example of non-music would be when you're having a conversation with someone, and instead of actually listening to what they're saying, you are preparing what you're going to say next. So that is an example, actually, of what passive listening would be, because you're actually not listening, you're just passive listening to what they're saying, because you're already preparing what you're going to say. So active listening would be letting what they're saying land, really understanding where they're coming from, and not at the same time preparing what you're going to say next, or having some kind of judgment around what they're saying, right? Because that's also like your mind can be doing that at the same time, and it prevents you from actually listening to what they're saying and what they're hearing. So that is non-musical. Another way non-musical that I've done before, which is really lovely, is like just listening to the sounds around. So I remember one time I was at the beach, and I had my head on the sand like this, and I could just hear all the sounds around me. It was the seagulls up above, it was a baby crying in the distance, it was all the voices on the beach that were kind of traveling, the waves, there was cars beeping, somewhere in the distance, and I was just so aware of all these different sounds happening at the same time, and it really felt like this orchestra of sounds of the world, and it was so beautiful. It felt really profound in the moment. It was like, wow, these are all the sounds that are happening in the world right now. And they're beautiful, and it brought me so into the present moment. I was just able to be there. My thoughts, I had no thoughts. It was just listening to all the different sounds. So that is a way to active listen in the world. Now, musically, of course, there is active listening where you are really listening to what a song is doing, all the elements of the song. As opposed to passive listening when you're just having the song in the background and you're doing other things. I mean, how often do you actually just sit and listen actively to what the song is doing as opposed to having it in the background? So for me, that would look like usually putting in headphones so that I'm really kind of closer to the music, and delineating and discerning what each instrument is doing. What even are the instruments that are in it? Sometimes I can pick out like a little tiny shaker in the background that maybe I wouldn't hear if I was passive listening, or a bass line. When does it come in? Or the drum. Is it a kick? Is it a snare? What's happening in the song? And I then, if I really want to study it, I write it down. So I would recommend writing it down. What's happening? When does the vocals come in? When do the background vocals come in? Are there pads? What's the electronic sound? So can you pick out and delineate each sound that is going on in this song, as opposed to just having it on in the background? So, and like I can hear the sounds right now of the sirens and the rain, and I'm at the same time really just like incorporating it into what's happening right now. So this helps us as songwriters, because then when we go to write our own songs or produce our own songs, we can come from this place of really knowing the sounds that we like, the words that we want to use. When you're active listening, you can really try to understand the meaning of the song and interpret the lyrics as you want to interpret them, right? And so it helps us then with our own songs, to write our own songs. So this week, I challenge you to active listen, either in the music way, so listen to a song and really get in there and really just pay attention to all the different songs and sounds and what they're saying, and really feel what is happening. Or non-musically, listen to the conversation that you're having. Don't judge what they're saying. Don't prepare for what you're going to say, or do both. And also, you could just listen to the sounds around you, like practice when you're on the bus. Can you hear the people talking? Can you hear the wheels? Can you hear the beeping? Can you hear and maybe you're not in a bus right now, but maybe you're in a car, whatever it is, when you're walking on the street, can you hear the birds and the sounds and the people and and just really like be there. It's a way to practice being present. So that's my challenge to you for this week. Go, let me know how it goes, and have fun with it, of course, always have fun. And then if you want 5 songwriting prompts to get you started right now with songwriting, get you out of that creative cul-de-sac that you're in, just spinning round and round, feeling uninspired, then go to danacarmel.com and sign up to get the 5 prompts right now. You'll get them, and they'll get you started on your songwriting journey immediately. So, thank you so much. If you like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends. If you have any questions, musical or otherwise, please let me know. I will make a video about them here and answer them for you. So that's it for me. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.